I'm here with Brady Boswell, right?
That's correct.
Where you from, Brady?
Watkinsville, Georgia.
Watkinsville, right outside of Athens.
That's correct.
How long you been racing?
About 5 years. I started since I was about 9.
All right. What you doing up here in Cordele this weekend?
Well, they had this Speedfest, and it was originally supposed to be at Lanier, and they moved it here, and my dad was like, well, let's just get the car ready and go race, because we race late models. And I came out of the Legends and came into this, so we decided to come race up here, and it's a good event. I'm glad that we came.
All right. Well, what I want to do is let people know about young up and coming drivers, especially from the state of Georgia. Now, you're how old now?
I'm 14.
14? And what grade are you in?
Sir. 9th grade.
Now, what school you go to?
North Oconee High School.
Okay, good school, isn't it?
It is a good school.
I know football and all is big up there too, isn't it?
That's correct.
Tell me about racing in your area.
Well, I know John West. He races. He's from our area, and he races all big time stuff.
You talking about Mr. Zaxby's?
Yeah, Mr. Zaxby's. That's correct. And but you know, I don't know many people from my school that race. I'm about the only one at my school that I know that races. Maybe a couple of my friends, they deal with racing, but they don't race actually themselves.
Now, what classes do you normally race in, and where do you race?
Well, I raced the Legends in the Pro some, and we kind of came into this, but we're still going to do that. They got the Big Money 100 coming up in Charlotte. We're going to definitely race that. And then I race this Pro car. I raced in the Pro Series.
All right. Well, what's your expectations for tomorrow in this race?
You know, it's a long race, 150 laps. There's going to be a lot of cautions. I mean, I wish there wouldn't be, but you know, you have your little bump ups and stuff here, so you just kind of got to survive and drive your race, but you can't lay back too much because the leaders will eventually lap you, so you just got to drive hard but be cautious and then be there at the end and go hard.
Is this going to be the longest race you've ever been in?
Yes, sir, that is correct. I've raced the Big Money 100, which was 100 laps, and then I've raced the Pro late models in 100 lap races, but I haven't ever raced in a 150 lap race, so this is going to be long.
I talked to another young man earlier, that Big Money 100. Is that the one he won? Kyle Plott?
Yeah, that's correct. He did.
Okay. Well, you guys, y'all know each other really well, don't you? The people that...
That's correct. We've raced in Legends, Pro Challenge cars, which is another car that's a little bit smaller than a late model, and then in late models.
Now tell me about your family. They're involved in this too, aren't they?
Yes, sir, that's correct. Well, my dad, he's the one who gets me here every time we want to race. I couldn't do it without my dad. And my mom and my brother, they're very supportive of me. They always come to every race. And my grandparents, they're always cheering me on, and they get really excited and they get into it.
This is a good family sport, isn't it, to be in?
Yes, sir, that's correct. It's good for families to come out. If you're not actually racing, you can get a good family group and come watch it. And it's also good for the racers. They get families into this, and they all come in as a group and race.
Now, as far as tomorrow, what could somebody expect if they've never been to racing before? What could they expect to see tomorrow in the race you're actually going to be in both races, right?
No, sir. That's
just one?
I'm not. I'm only going to be in the Pro race.
Okay. Tell me what people could expect in that race.
Well, there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of people charging to the front, and it's 150 laps. So you kind of got to pace yourself and, you know, be cautious with the wrecks and stuff and the little bump ups here and there. But you got to go because it's 150 laps, but the leaders, they're going to be on your tail if you're not going.
Is there any pit strategy? Is there a restriction on the amount of tires you can use?
That is correct. You can only use 4 tires in the Pro cars. I know you can have 8 tires in the Super, but only 4 in the Pro. So you only got 4 tires, and I guess if you have a flat, you can change them.
That's the only way?
That's the only way.
All right. Now, you told us you expect a lot of wrecks or cautions. There's going to be a lot of strategy involved in those pit stops?
Well,
or are you going to stay on the track and try to maintain your position?
Try to stay on the track unless you have a problem that you have to come in, but the tires, they wear out pretty quick, so you got to kind of save your tires and conserve your tires and then go at the end. Now
one of the things that y'all have had the luxury of this weekend is a lot of practice.
That's correct.
That's helped you dial your car in, right?
That has.
Is that going to make the race more competitive since everybody's
I think so, because you had a lot of drivers that are like right there in the fast times, so you know they're all going to be right there in the race.
All right. Well, I tell you what, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. I would just like to thank my sponsors, Boswell Electric and Communication Supply, that's my dad's business, and all the crew guys that came out and helped us, and all of my family. And I just appreciate Cordele, Georgia, and this Watermelon Capital Speedway track for putting on this great event.
All right, good luck.